So how do you feel being called the Mo and O show?
I like it. It's nice. We might start a little podcast. We were talking about that last night, actually.
Yeah, we should.
But yeah, it's sometimes, you hear O and like they're really trying to call Mo and then like,
yeah,
what?
we get mixed up a lot.
I am Kymora Johnson, our first year here from Charlottesville, Virginia. I'm Olivia, McGhee, I'm a first year from Virginia.
Kymora Johnson and Olivia McGhee grew up around 30 miles apart, about a 40-minute drive on Interstate 64. They knew of each other, but they really didn't know too much about the other. Well, except that they were two of the best players of the country. Johnson was a 5-star prospect and McDonald's All-American. She attended St. Anne's Belfield in Charlottesville, Virginia. While McGhee was a 4-star prospect and played her high school ball at Louisa County High School for 3 years before concluding her career at IMG in Bradenton, Florida.
For so long it was like rivals because of like we were the top two in the surrounding counties, and so I think that like we didn't really know each other or get the chance to know each other.
Agugwa Hamilton is a Virginia native. During her first ever press conference as Virginia's head coach, she said she knew the history of this Virginia program and wanted to build UVA back to relevancy, back to where it used to be. So the first thing on her agenda was to make sure she recruited the best players to Charlottesville. So first phone calls went to several in-state playmakers, including Johnson and McGhee.
Obviously being hometown kids, but then just the level of talent that they have and what they could bring to our program is a no-brainer.
Like an instant click for me because I had been to 2 official visits before I came here, and I was just like here for I think it was like the first couple hours, and I'm like, yeah, this is different than anything I felt at any other school. It was like an instant click for me, and it was like more of just like the family atmosphere and all the energy in the gym, and I knew it was like a place where I wanted to spend my career at.
I'll say I never really thought I would ever go to Virginia and play basketball here. I knew I wanted to play basketball, but I didn't think I would ever come here. And then when Coach Mox and the staff got here, it was like a light switch. It was like, oh, this is something I want to do. Then a couple months later, O committed, and I was like, wait a minute, this would be tough.
They both are just great kids, ambassadors for our sport, future ambassadors for our sport, but then also just kids that understand what it means to put Virginia on their chest. And I think that's really important, and to have a foundation of a young core like that is great. 2 weeks into the job, I got, Sam Brunell to believe in the vision. So that was huge. I mean, she's a hometown kid. And then with Mo and O, it's just continuing to get people that understand where this program has been and where we're trying to go.
It's honestly the best decision for me and probably the best decision I've ever made in my life.
They bring their communities with them. Mo obviously being the closest from Charlottesville, but Louisa and Greene County, I mean, it's just awesome to see the support all through the state of Virginia.
You covered almost all the counties in the area with those 3 players.
Yeah, and I'm hoping we keep doing it. This state is loaded with players, even up to Northern Virginia and, Tidewater area and all that. So I want to keep, the kids in this state that obviously fit our culture and have the talent level that we need to keep moving forward home.
Last season, the Virginia program saw a 107% bump in ticket sales. Coming into this season, there's a lot of energy around this Virginia program that has added a lot of depth and talent to the roster. They will tip off the season on November 8th against UMass. From right here in Charlottesville, I'm Jackie Franchuli for Wahoo's 24/7.